Hello, and this is Chris. Today I will be talking about making or building your mobile. Actually, we're going to start with building your tablet version of your website. The beauty about ReadyHtml. ReadyHtml allows you to not only build a desktop version of your website, but also allows you to build a mobile and a tablet-friendly versions of your website. As you can see, we're displaying a tablet in portrait view. The mobile version is a full-scale mobile app, web app, which runs on every device, Windows, Droid, and the iPhone, the Apple devices, your iPods, iPhones, every generation. Pretty much, your web app would run on any device out there, and it's absolutely dynamic, runs directly with your website. And you also have your tablet version, which runs on the portrait view of a tablet. So portrait view of an iPad, not the landscape. The landscape would show your regular website, your full scale website, because the iPad is capable of displaying, most big tablets are capable of displaying your website in full version on a portrait view. But when they switch it, I mean on the landscape view, when they switch it to a portrait view, then we get a dumbed down version. So today we're going to be talking about modifying or creating this dumbed down version. And that would be under theme and design center. And on the theme and design center, you want to click on medium scaled or tablet website design. And here we can design what we want our website to look like on tablets. So moving forward, how do we want our website to look like on tablets? Kindles, Windows tablets, Dell tablets, tablets that not as powerful to display our main website. So let's move forward with the definitions. We can actually define a custom background for our device, our template tablet device. So if we do not want to use the background already defined by the main website, we can actually change that. As a matter of fact, we can even change the color of our site. So say we don't even want to use this background, I can set this to white, and just by changing the color to white, you notice the background of the tablet version is now in white. Now keep in mind, just like the tablet, the mobile device, you really are not going to get a perfect representation of your website on this tutorial. This control panel just renders your website. It does its best to render your mobile and your tablet versions. The very best way to see what your website really looks like is to view this on the actual devices themselves. So do not take this as a final representation of what your website would look like on those devices. My advice is to try your best to view this on the actual device. I can tell you from personal experience, it looks a million times better on your actual device than it does here. If you think this looks good, check it out on your devices. So let's talk about this real quick. So um, you can change the background. You can actually define a custom image background. So say I wanted a custom image background for my tablets. I can come here and say, let's see what 12 is. No, let us check out a different one. Oh, okay, that looks kind of cool. So let's copy the URL for that. And I can come back to my tablet version, paste that as my URL, save that, and once the page is done loading, we want to force the background color off, because you can have either or. You cannot have both of them set at the same time. So background is set. I can save that, and as you can see, that's the new custom background I just added to my tablet. What about my logo? My logo is a little bit shabby. I do not want to use the same logo as my main website, because this is what my main website looks like right now. If I refresh the page, it looks just like the way I designed it prior to my last in my last video. So what if I want to stop? I do not want to make my tablet look anything like my website. That's the whole point. That's what my website looks like. This is what my tablet version looks like right now. I can change the backgrounds. I can change the logo font type. So right now the main website, it's using that logo. My tablet is using the same logo for my main website. But what if I want something different on my tablet? Maybe custom font 6. That looks fun. So I can go 6. I can change the size of it to about 24. I can even change the color of my logo to, let's go like deep blue. Let's go ahead and save that. Scroll down a little bit. That's my new logo. It's not as visible as I thought it would be, so maybe let's make it a little bit bigger. Let's give it a different custom font. Let's go whimsical, maybe a 32. So let's go font type 32. Let's go ahead and save that. So once it's done, okay, so we have a pretty cool looking logo. What if I wanted to make that logo color white so it stands out? Let's go ahead and save that. And there you go. ReadyHtml demo. That's what my portrait template looks like for my templates. For my tablets. Foreground. I can also change the inner portion of my site as well. The beauty about this is you can actually change not just the inner content, but you can also change the font type of the header, just like you did with your pages. I can change this font to something else. So I can go, give me a cursive. I think custom font number 1 was a little bit of a cursive. Okay, so let's keep that as a cursive. Let's make the size of the font about a 24. Let's make the font, currently it's gold, so let's make it white to stand out on my black background, and save that. And there you go. That's what it looks like right now on my tablet. I can make that a little bit bigger so it stands out. You could save that. It's a little bit bigger. The options are endless. I also have a border. If you could tell, there's a light border around it. Actually looks good as is, because that border is being generated by the one on the main website, which you can barely see. But what if I wanted to change the border on this device? Maybe to a purple. I can do that, and the border around this changes to a purple, as you can tell right there. So the pretty much your options are endless. You could do so much with your website. You could modify the inner color of this as well. So the background color of this foreground I can change. So if I wanted to go with a crazy color, let's go. This is all for test purposes. You don't want to build your website like this, but let's go ahead and make this like a green. And change the color of the text to white so that way it stands out. Actually, since we're gonna go green, you might as well just go really dark, I guess. And we could go link color, save, and what you have here is a green background with white text. You have your options are pretty much endless. You can make those changes. You could, it uses the exact same features. It copies some features from the main website, but for the most part, it's got its own customizations to it. You have to keep in mind that this is for a dumbed down version of a tablet that cannot display, or a Kindle that cannot display your full website. You want to give them a dumbed down version of your website so that way they can still render decent, they can still get decent information about you and your company without having to worry about, the device not being able to load a full website, having the capabilities and the power of this. In my next video, I'm going to talk about the fun one, the mobile device. This is a full app, and it is pretty cool. And keep a lookout for my video. Most of these tabs, really takes you just being on them and using them and getting to know them and getting the hang of them. And I think once you do that, it's a lot easier to get used to walking around the devices and the tabs. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and you have a good day.